Hi everybody, my name is Connor, and behind me have my 2011 Nissan Xterra. Up front, and kind of the general idea is just to be an all-around capable vehicle for any type of terrain, but also still being able to kind of be a mobile RV, but tackling more difficult things than just a basic gravel road. Up front for the bumper, we have a brand new prototype from Hefty Fabworks. It's a tubular style bumper with a winch plate and multiple, mounts for lights and accessories and that kind of thing. And so far I've been loving it, hoping the airflow improves a little bit compared to my old style. I'm really loving it so far. The lights that we have on here are all Baja designs. The big ones on top are LP6s. And then for the fog light area, we have some Squadron Pros. So on this side, we have our airflow snorkel, just kind of relocating the intake up out of the way, because the intake is normally down here. But for wheels and tires, we are running 38-inch Nitto trail grapplers. Right now, we're paired with a 17-inch Black Rhino Shogun with a plus 12mm offset. And then behind that, we actually have a half-inch slip-on spacer, just to kind of give some more caliper clearance for the brakes. For suspension, we are running a Titan swap suspension. For the upper control arms, we are running the Z1 Off-Road Titan UCA. For the shock, we have the Nistec MK2, which is essentially just Elka suspension, 2.5 diameter coilover there. And then for the lower control arm, we have stock Titan lowers for right now. And then for the tie rods, we have stock Titan inners, and then we have custom Heim outers from PRG Performance. We are running white knuckle off-road sliders with, I think they have a couple different options, but this is the angled up option with bolt on to the frame, so it's no weld or anything like that. Makes it really easy to install and super durable. I've bounced this thing off many rocks and have not had a single issue with them. All right, so in the back here, I have a custom build out that I designed myself, basically to be as efficient as possible. So on the right-hand side, we have our Dometic dual zone refrigerator. And then on the left side, we have a set of IKEA drawers that we've modified to kind of fit into the truck. A little bit reinforced, but also a little bit more modular, because on the front side of the drawers or the back side of the drawers, we have our water storage. So we have 10 gallons of water storage paired with a Dometic faucet, so we get running water in there, which makes cooking and cleaning a lot easier than having to carry a big jug of water around. Right here tucked in the corner, we have our propane for our stove, for cooking and that kind of thing. And then underneath in this cubby, we just kind of have our camp chairs, our table, and some tools and that kind of thing. And then kind of on this side, we just have some miscellaneous. We have a shovel, a couple extra chairs. I usually keep my tripod in that area. Just kind of making use of all the open space that we have in here, because it doesn't have a pickup truck bed, so space is a little bit limited. So trying to just be as efficient and carry only the essentials just to maximize the space that we have. For rear bumper, we are running a Hefty Fabworks Gen 1 swing out style bumper, still holding the 38-inch tire on the rear. With the high lift jack and max tracks. I usually have spare fuel tanks mounted to the side with a ratchet strap, but don't have those here today. For the sleeping setup, we have up top overland roof rack, and then on top of that we have our CVT mount hood and the 56-inch width, which is basically a double-sized mattress. Super comfortable. It's a little bit on the heavier side, so if you want to keep your weight down, it might not be the best solution, but for ease of setup and use, it's really, really nice. It sets up in like 10-15 seconds. And then on the front of the tent, we have our 350 watts of solar running right inside into our Jackery power bank, and keeping that refrigerator and camera batteries and everything like that charged up at all times. All right, guys, that is the end of our little brief walk around here. You can find me on YouTube and Instagram at Conhack Off-Road. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out via DM or comments on any of those platforms, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. There's a ton more stuff that I didn't get to discuss here, but I really want to just thank All Dogs Off-Road for including me on their Behind the Build series, and hope you guys enjoy Overland Expo. Thanks.